Welcome to Soaring with Skarmory, Season M-1, Episode 3 of Singles. As always, we're going to get started with our video verse, so let's come to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, just thank you again so much for every opportunity we get to come before your word. I pray that it will continue to shape us and mold us into the image of your Son. Lord, may your word do its work. May it bear fruit. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to read it and share it with those who are watching and listening. So may we all continue to grow in our love and knowledge of you through this time. And in your Son's name we pray. Amen. All right, today's video verse is going to be Job 2 1 through 10. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said to Satan, "From where have you come?" Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro on the earth, from walking up and down on it." And the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man who fears God and turns away from evil? He still holds fast to his integrity, although you enticed me against him to destroy him without reason." Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse you to your face." And the Lord said to Satan, "Behold, he is in your hand, only spare his life." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and struck Job with loathsome sores from the sole of his foot to the crown of his head. And he took a piece of broken pottery with which to scrape himself while he sat in the ashes. And his wife said to him, "Do you still hold fast your integrity? Curse God and die." But he said to her, "You speak as one of the foolish women would speak. Shall we receive good from God, and shall we not receive evil?" In all this, Job did not sin with his lips. So, just to give a little bit of context, starting with this chapter, in chapter 1, God allows Satan to take all of Job's wealth, his cattle, and his crops, as well as his children from him. Job yet still stays faithful and has the amazing quote at the end of chapter 1 where he says, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. And the Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." So that's why many people will actually quote this verse, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away." Um, I mean, they'll apply it in so many different contexts, but that is originally where this is from. And so this is just Job's response to incredibly difficult trials um, that that he faces. This is what a righteous man's response should look like, that we see at the start of the chapter of Job. So in this chapter, the Lord, he allows Satan to inflict boils on his skin, and for his own wife turns on him. Like that's his last remaining. Remember, all of his children died in the end of chapter 1. And so we see that Job has now lost pretty much everything, um, from his wealth to his children to now his wife to his own body. He has almost nothing, if not very little, left. And so the important thing to note here is that Job is not receiving these trials because of his sin. So he definitely gets, well, I don't want to say depressed, but he definitely becomes very melancholy, which is understandable given the circumstances of what is happening in his life. And he sits around, and his friends join him to sort of comfort him. And they basically kind of come to the conclusion of like, well, there must be some sort of sin in your life that would cause all of these great trials. And that is a very common misconception, even among other Christians, that God would cause trials because there's some hidden sin in your life. That's not always the case. The Lord uses trials to shape us and mold us, to bring us closer to himself. And even in this case, right, like God is using Job as an example, for both Satan and then for us who are reading it. So it says, part is that the fact that we are learning from his testimony, right? So God has a greater purpose in this, is what I wanted to say. And part of that fact is that we are learning from his testimony as it is recorded in scripture for our benefit. Job is the example of how a righteous person should handle trials, especially incredibly challenging ones, right? So as we go through trials in life and we struggle in different areas, of our lives, most of us, I would say the vast majority of us, would not have had it as bad as Job did um, during this trial. And so it's kind of here for a point of reference, a point of context, so that when we endure trials in our own lives, that we can see, well, Job still blesses the name of the Lord and does not sin with his lips in spite of all of the challenging trials that he suffers. So we can always look to his example and trust in the Lord no matter what trials we face. And another thing to note is that Job has absolutely no idea about the conversations of God and Satan. So they're written down for our benefit, that we can see that this happens. And he never learns about them throughout the book either. Near the end of the book, Job gets he begins to question God because of the challenges that he's going through, and God answers him out of the whirlwind, basically is like, were you there when I created the earth? I'm the Lord and you are not. And he just falls to his face in repentance, and says, like, you are God, nothing can stay your hand, nothing can stand against you. But he never learns about this conversation. God doesn't come and tell him, well, Satan enticed me against you, and I wanted you to be an example to prove what a righteous reaction would look like in the case of trials, right? Or that, hey, I'm going to be writing about, like, your testimony will be written about in my word for many to benefit from for thousands of years. He never says those things to Job. So, as far as we're aware, Job never gets that context, and he never sees the fruit of the trials that he suffers and the fact that millions and millions of believers throughout centuries, but throughout thousands of years after Job, um, would benefit from his testimony, right? And so, if he had that knowledge, um, that might change his attitude about it. So, and I want to say this so that like, we may never understand the purpose of the trials in this life, but that does not allow us to act bitterly or begrudgingly in the midst of them, right? Of course, trials they are difficult, they are challenging. The Lord gives you all that you need and sustains you through them, and it's very easy to grow sour, to grow cold, to question God, even be angry at God sometimes, which is not what we should do, but is very easy to do in our sinful flesh. So we just want to take Job's example and understand that we are given very little in this life as far as the scope of God's will is so far beyond anything we can comprehend in this life, that we should not um, allow the temporary fleeting moments of a trial to allow us to question God's character, especially given his faithfulness throughout the generations. So, anyway, Job is not perfect here. Later in the book, he does get called out by God as he begins to complain and speak out against God for the trials that he suffers. He has a whole chapter, basically, in the later sections of the book where he laments the day that he was born, that he wishes that none of these things had ever even happened to him, and that it is worse for him than if he had never existed, because then he would not know this level of suffering. And again, his friends, they come around him to try to comfort him, but they aren't very helpful. They kind of just blame him and say that there's some sin in your life that God is punishing you for, which, as we can see in the context of the God's conversation with Satan, that is not the case, because God himself says, have you considered servant Job? There's none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man who fears God and turns away from evil. He still holds fast to his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him for no reason, right? So clearly, Job does not have that sin. And another thing to look at here is that in verse 10, Job says to his wife, is one of the most powerful quotes in all of Scripture. We need to be ready and willing to accept everything God has for our lives, and trusting that his perfect will is going to ultimately be for his glory and for our good, as it talks about in Paul's letters. We must accept the trials as well as the blessings from him, even when we don't understand them. And this is so much easier said than done. I don't want to come off as though I do this perfectly. I certainly don't. Um, and so I just wanted to discuss this and give context on Job and understanding what he suffered through, and that this book is really meant to encourage our hearts and to give us that example of what a righteous man, how he acts in the midst of trials. So it's an example for us to follow. And I know that I will not do it perfectly throughout my life. I try, but of course, we still have our sinful flesh, and even Job reaches a breaking point. But this is still a great reminder. And it really it has so many theological implications of understanding that trials are not a direct cause and effect of like hidden sin or something like that. But it could be a testing ground. It could be God really proving to Satan that you are the righteous and blameless man before him. And that's where you want to be. That's where you want to stand. So, all right, that's going to be it. Hope you guys like this new hat that I just got made. So I'll start wearing this in all the videos. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next episode. So I'll see you guys in the games. All right, so for episode 3, team breakdown, really not much has changed. I did take the citrus berry off of Skeledurge again because that immunity to Aegis Slash, like, Skarmory can't hit Aegis Slash super duper well, and so I think having no item where I'm completely immune to Poltergeist just makes me basically, I think, auto-win that matchup. So I decided just to take out the item, as well as, you know, he can live knockoffs and things that he wouldn't if he had citrus berry, so that's really going to be it for now. I don't think I'm going to make many changes to this team for the rest of this season, because I think it works. It's been working pretty well, so we'll probably keep it pretty close to. I may make slight adjustments, but probably not much. All right, well, that's it. I'm going to see you guys in the battles. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's got a Ditto. That's really interesting. It'd be funny if he copied into Skarm and, like, my own Skarm set can't really touch itself. Do I like bleeding Meowscarada here? Meowscarada, Skeledurge, Skarmory? Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Because honestly, I feel like Meowscarada has a good matchup and everything that is, except maybe itself, but I'm Scarf and I could U-turn on myself. And then Skelly in the back for everything else, as well as Skarm, so yeah, I think this is good. You know, Rocks would have been nice, but oh, he leads Zard, okay. I think I just triple Axle here, hope for good damage. Glamora would have been a really nice lead, but most of his team is... This is kind of scary. Because I don't think I'll live... Yeah, I may just straight up lose to this Charizard because I didn't bring Glamora. Maybe not off to the best start, but let's see how much damage I do with Triple Axle. And... oh, so close. Come on. Miss? I should still outspeed. I'm Scarf. Please don't miss. Yes. Oh my goodness. That is so massive. I wonder if Aqua Jet probably won't KO in the sun. I'm just gonna go to... I'm gonna go to Skarm. Yeah, I'm adamant max attack. I'm just gonna Brave Bird here. This is Corv. Oh, Ditto. Interesting. Oh, that's so funny. I think he's -1 defense. And he's not my Mega. This is actually hilarious. That's actually so bad for him. Yeah, Ironhead should KO. He's a -2. Bro, that's hilarious. Wow. Skeleturge beats my Skarm set, so I think I'm pretty chill in the back. That is so funny. Wow. I think that's definitely going to become like a highlight. Let's see. Yeah, he can't beat my Skeleturge in the back. Dude, I lived that Flame Charge. And, wow, he wasn't Scarf? We must have just speed tied, but... Wow. That was definitely interesting. I was not expecting that Ditto interaction, so that's pretty funny. Alrighty. Wow, that's nice. Win 50 rank battles in either single to doubles format, so there we go. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the next game. Alright. I like Glim. Skarm. Skeleturge, Dragapult, or Clefable. I think I'm gonna go with Dragapult as my last. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Clefable might be able to set up against some of these Pokemon, though. Do I do Clefable? I think... no, let's go Dragapult. Okay. I really couldn't decide there. Is it going to be like our Chaludon lead? I do outspeed our Chaludon. Base Glimmer outspeeds our Chaludon on max speed. Okay. If this is Shell Smash, this could be really terrifying. Let's Sludge Wave here. Yeah, maybe Clefable was a good bring. I don't know. He doesn't really have coverage for Clefable. Well, Flash Cannon, but... Okay, that does half. Poison, maybe? Okay. I'm Focus Sash, so he's gonna die here. Okay, that's not too bad. I wonder, is Water Pulse stronger than Surf? I think they're the same base power, but Water Pulse has a chance to confuse, so I think Surf I think it's actually better with Mega Launcher than Surf is. I mean, Surf used to be 95. I think it's 90 now. Well, happy to get rid of Blastoise. That's really nice. Steelix. Alright, I'm just gonna Earth Power on this Steelix. Do I think rocks are worth setting up? Probably not. I think the damage is more important. Yeah. I'll just Earth Power. Oh my goodness. I did so much damage. Stealth Rock, that's perfectly fine. I'll just KO you. Easy. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I didn't try to set up Rocks turn 1, because that Shell Smash Blastoise would have been terrifying. The Sludge Wave 2-hit KO is very clutch. Oh, Armor is the last. Who's in the back? Okay, I think it's fine. Dragapult should KO. Man, I'm still faster? Wow, well, Glamora's sweep. I guess I didn't need anybody else. Yeah, duh, of course. I'm thinking, like, Weak Armor, Armarouge, but that always gets triggered by, like, a partner in doubles, so he has, I think it's somewhere around, like, 75 base speed, maybe? But, yeah, so that was pretty good. Alright, well, and a 5-win streak, too. That's pretty sweet. I will see you guys in the next game. Okay, so here we have Lopunny is a little annoying. Yeah, I'm good with... I'll lead here. I'll go Skarm. And then I have to bring Skeleturge. Or do I lead Meowscarada? No, and I bring Skeleturge. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. This could be a little scary depending on who he leads. Lopunny. Okay, I switch out into Skarm here. I need to preserve Glamora. Let's see, if he fakes me out, I can KO with Brave Bird. Yep. I outspeed at +2. So since he didn't switch, that's goodbye to Lopunny. Got his Mega. Let's see who he brought in the back. Belly Bolt. Do I let Skarm go down here? I think I do. I think I just go for the Drill Run. It's a 2-hit KO. Let's see if he soaks, like predicting a switch. Nope. That's fine. I'm okay letting Skarm go down there. He did a lot of work. Go back out to Glim. Earth Power here. Ooh. That's scary. Okay, I'm fine with that. He dies. It should KO. Okay, good. Man, Bellybolt is really tanky. I might try myself some Bellybolt. I actually think it's a really good partner for Skarmory in singles, since, I mean, its only weakness is ground, and Skarm obviously switches in for free on ground, so... Alright, our Chaludon. I think Earth Power 2-hit KOs. He has bad special defense. Oh, it's Shuka. Okay, that's funny. I still am gonna KO. No, special defense drop is nice too. I don't understand people stealth rocking on their last Pokemon. People just have this, like, desire to use stealth rocks in singles. In 3v3, I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. I've used it, especially when, but it's really only necessary for certain matchups, like, especially ones that have Charizard and Dragonite. There's no heavy-duty boots in the game, so, those Pokemon get really hit hard by stealth rocks. But, like, in this case, like, it's your last Pokemon. I have a naturally higher speed stat. Like, what do you gain from... And I just used Earth Power on Bellybolt, so it's clear that I'm going to go for the same play. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I had Sash, so I was going to 2-hit KO with Earth Power anyway, but I just don't understand why someone would throw up rocks in a situation like that. Like, you just lose. So, alright, but that's awesome. Another W, so we're at a 6-win streak, so let's keep going with it. I'll see you in the next game. Okay, here we go. Oh, Skarm looks nice here. Rocks also look nice. Well, just for Dragonite, breaking multi-scale. Skarm looks like it has a pretty solid matchup, though, but who do I want last? Do I lead Clef here? I mean, Clefable versus our Chaludon. No, let's go here. Let's go for Skarm for sure. And then who in the back? Dragapult probably could clean up. I mean, I got Thunderbolt and Flamethrower. Yeah, Dragapult in the back. Skarmory absolutely destroys Heracross. So if they don't lead Dragonite, I'll throw up rocks. Unless it's like our Chaludon. Okay, well, no need for rocks then. Let's see if it's Mega Dragonite. It is, okay. He's probably gonna outspeed. They're usually max speed. I mean, I will take this, man. Just the raw Draco. Do I preserve Glim? Our Chaludon's sketchy. Nah. I think I just let it go down. They switch into Primarina. Oh, our Chaludon? This is actually really good for me. Oh man, it's so bulky. It's like max special defense. Okay, I go for it again. Oh, so close. Does this Dragon Pulse KO me? Oh, okay. That's actually really good for me. Do I think it's gonna hit me? Do I think it's gonna Dragon Tail me out again? I think I SD here. Man, if I was max speed, Dragonite's probably gonna KO me. And I can't, I have to. Let's see what happens. Maybe I live a hit from Dragonite. I probably don't, though. Ironhead, just in case I survive. Thunderbolt's gonna KO. I have a strong suspicion. I am max HP though. It's non-stab. Oh, I live. KO. Let's go. Wow, that bolt coming in clutch. I mean, if I was max speed, I would have just KO'd probably anyway, but yeah, the special defense buff for Skarm is very nice. Oh yeah, Aqua Jet won't KO. I just Brave Bird. Yeah, if I had Brave Birded there, I would have died. Let's go, dude. Wow. Let's go, Skarm. I mean, I kind of understand why he had Stealth Rocks, but I don't think that, I don't think that was the right play there, but I mean, I think he was thinking, like, I may just body press or something. So, anyway, that worked out really well. I'm glad for that. So, alright, let's keep going on to the next game. Alright, here we go. Glim is a pretty solid lead. Rocks are really nice against, like, half of his team. Skarm, obviously. Oh, dude, the Clefable Mirror match would be so cancer. But I think I want to go for it if I need to. Yeah, the Clefable Mirror match would be very toxic. And we'd probably go to time. But Skarmory does have Iron Head, so I would do an absolutely absurd amount of damage to Clefable. So I'm going to try to not. Whatchamacallit with Clefable. I don't want to get into the mirror match. Alright, my opponent's taking his time. Taking his sweet time. Dude, I'm so happy how Skarmory performed in that last game. That extra bulk, so I do think this is the right spread. The bulk really allows you to survive things that you wouldn't if you didn't have it. And like I said, I mean, I think if I was Adamant max speed, Dragonite could KO if it's Jolly, or I mean Timid. But anyway, having that bulk is helpful for sure. And really, if you do get the weak armor proc, you outspeed everything like I did with that Lopunny, so... Oh, he's gonna Sticky Web? That is really not a big deal against my team. I'm just gonna Rocks turn 1, because I outspeed. He's gonna Liquidation. Hydro Pump, okay. I will Power Gem here. This might one-hit KO. But actually, I think Araquanid has pretty decent special defense, so it may not. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, he goes for Sticky Web. He's kind of greedy. It really doesn't matter because I just have Clefable and Skarmory. Skarmory's immune to Sticky Web, and Clefable does not care about its speed. So this is a really good start for me. It's if I'm hit with a physical move, right? Who's in the back? It's they're either weak to rocks or they get poisoned, so I think I stay in. And I just Earth Power here. I'm okay with that. Yeah, because if I get the poison on Clefable, I'll be in a really good spot. Swords Dance here. Hopefully he gives me the weak armor. I mean, even if he, like, Rock Tombed me. Who's his back? Volcaronia. Oh, interesting. Do I think... No, I just go into Clefable. Do I outspeed? I don't think I do. I'm just gonna go into Clefable. Don't two-shot me. Okay. It's close to a two-shot. I wish I had a little bit more special defense on Clefable. But I should net, assuming he doesn't crit, which is what Clefable's really weak to, I should net positive on these Moonlights. Okay, I'm still netting a decent chunk of HP. How many PP does Fiery Dance have? It's probably quite a bit. Okay, so this is where I think I can Cosmic Power. Yeah. They did nerf stall by giving stuff like Moonlight a lot less PP. Oh, interesting. If this is a defensive Volcarona... Oh, no! Oh, I misplayed. Dude, I keep pressing Stored Power instead of Cosmic Power, which is bad. I need to set up more. I need to set up to +6. because this is going to do nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot he gets poisoned. Because his Lumberry ate it, but it didn't, I meant to Cosmic Power again. Okay, well, I think I for sure win now. That switch was actually pretty bad for him, because now when he comes in, he takes half, and then he gets poisoned again. So eventually I'm just going to win through the poisoning. So, a slow but steady game. Yeah, you can Swords Dance all you want, man. I'm unaware. Again, assuming no crits. I am glad they nerfed Ironhead's flinch chance. I set up one more and then I Moonlight when he dies. He's probably gonna get a flinch. He didn't. Yeah, Clefable is kind of crazy in singles. If he doesn't get the crit here... Okay, he did not. Please don't flinch. Okay. All the way back up to full. Yeah, unaware Clefable. Pretty insane. Okay. Takes 50 and gets poisoned. Toxic spikes. No, sorry. What was I gonna look at? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm at +5. Okay, I just go for stored powers here. Okay, that's a W. Alright, good game. I don't know. I mean, given that he's a Morning Sunset, I honestly don't know if he outsped Mega Skarm or not, but I don't have any speed investments, so that wasn't really a risk I wanted to take. But that worked out well. Yeah, Glamora's hazards, absolutely massive there. 100%. And I could tell because, like, I saw their team and I knew Rocks would be really good there. So, that's good stuff. Alright, see you guys in the next game. Alright, here we go. So, let's see, Mamo. Glim's solid. Who's good against Skeledirge? It's probably Glamora. I think I'll lead Meow, though. No. Yeah, let's lead Dragapult here. And Glamora. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Meowscarada is kind of scary as a lead against this. This could be tough. Okay, I'm okay with this. This is good. I Shadow Ball here, see how much it does. I'm assuming it's Sash. And he's gonna throw up rocks. Which does break my own Glamora's Sash, but I'm fine. Oh, it's Mega Glamora. That's interesting. Okay, Draco Meteor should kill. Does this KO? It doesn't, okay. No! Oh man, that miss stinks. That miss really stinks. Oh boy. Yeah. I think Ironhead's gonna KO. The adaptability power gem is really gonna hurt. Is it Skelly Deli? Yeah, this is a problem. Man, that Draco Meteor miss stinks. That might cost me this game. Does he have, like, Corv in the back or anybody? No, I would have brought Skelly if he had Corv. I think I Power Gem. Oh man, I should have Earth Powered. Okay, I switch into Skarm on the Power Gem. Then I switch back into Glamora on the switch. I just die here. Okay. Man, that does so much. Okay, here's to see. Max attack Adamant. He takes Stealth Rock Chip. Oh, Vasculegion. Okay. Yeah, then I just lose. I mean, I Brave Bird and I die to Recoil. So, Not much I could have done there. That Draco Meteor miss, dude. Absolutely brutal. Yeah. Oh, I would have... No, I wouldn't have lived if I had actually KO'd. I can't believe that, dude. If I had gotten a crit, I probably would have died to recoil anyway. But 'tis what happens when you use 90% accurate moves. So, good game. I still think I played decently well there, but drops me down to back to the start of Master Ball, or Ultra Ball 1. Alright, well, let's keep going. I will see you guys in the next game. Okay, here we go. Delphox. That's scary for Skarm, for sure. Yeah, I like Meowscarada. As a lead against everything that's not Archaludon. Glamora's not bad either. And then I think I bring Clef in the back. If I can get set up on something. Toxic Umbreon could be a serious problem though. Well, let's go with this. Let's lead with this. I think this is a solid lead. Yeah, Toxic Umbreon could beat Clefable, which I'm gonna guess it has, because that's one of the things that makes Umbreon really nice. Yeah, because I'm running unaware. I'm not running. If I was running Magic Guard, yes, it's Magic Guard. I always confuse Magic Guard and Magic Bounce. Like, not what they do, but I was like thinking Magic Bounce in my head. But anyway, if I get Toxic'd and I'm not Magic Guard, I could definitely lose there. So I need to remember too that a neutral Brave Bird does more damage on Lucario than a super effective Drill Run. So I need to... Do I set up rocks? I don't think I do. I think I just go straight for the Power Gem. Super effective Drill Run is not as strong as neutral Brave Bird. But obviously I don't take recoil, so they're around the same, but Brave Bird is slightly stronger. Is this... No, this doesn't... It's not a... It uses your physical defense, but it's not a physical move, nor does it make contact, so this wouldn't trigger Toxic Debris. Wow, he lives. I don't think it's worth preserving here. I think Clefable sets up on this for free, though. I want to say it does. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. It stinks that Glamora can't one-shot the Mega Delphox. Cosmic Power. Let's see how much he does. I mean, I'm physically defensive, so... Man, that's a lot of damage. It did do less than half, though, so that's good. Maybe I should put Cosmic Power underneath Stored Power. Just because I've noticed that I go from Moonlight to Stored Power on accident a lot, so... I think I might switch the position of those moves. Okay, I think I KO. I think I KO now. Oh, well that's a really good time for me to hit Moonblast. I know it has Toxic. I'm switching to Skarm on the Toxic. Oh, it's Wish. You gonna foul play? I need you to foul play me. It's gonna hurt, but I need it. I need the weak armor. Oh no, that's so bad. Oh man. I think I lose. I'm just going for it. Man, I wasn't thinking about Yawn. I was thinking Toxic. Oh no. Yeah, I have to. I just have to. Man. Okay. Well, it's back to the Cosmic Power setup. Does he have Toxic? Is it like Toxic, Yawn, Wish, Protect? Man, Umbreon is a problem. I'm just gonna Cosmic Power again. What could I have brought? What else could I have brought here that would have worked against Umbreon? Is it Foul Play as the last move? He actually could have overheated me twice because of Unaware, but I don't think he knows that. I think we're gonna run out of time, and he's gonna beat me because he's got more Pokemon. Yawn Umbreon makes a lot more sense in this format than Toxic, but I was afraid of Toxic. What am I at? +4? Let's just go for Moonblast this time. Yeah, yawn was a big problem. Alright, chomp. It's Moonblast. I do have a good matchup into Umbreon though, so I might actually take home the W here. I don't think I need to set up more. If I had KO'd Delphox earlier, but still. I think I would like PP. It would be like a PP stall between Clefable and Umbreon. Okay, he lives 2 more. Or he lives another one. You can't drag it. There's not even somebody for me to switch into, even if it did affect me. I think I saved my Moonblasts. I guess that gives his Umbreon the speed advantage. Alright, here we go. I'm using up stored powered so I can have more Moonblasts for when I face against Umbreon. That's fine with me. It's a defensive Garchomp too. Let's Moonblast. I mean, if he yawns me to sleep, that just gives me more turns. But oh yeah, if he preserves that second Pokemon, then he wins. Well, let's see if he runs out of time. Because he's taking a while to pick his moves. So maybe he'll run out of his time and I'll win. Okay. He's just gonna sack Garchomp. Which is good for me. I don't understand that play. Because if he can keep the 2-0 lead, I mean, I don't 2-shot him with Moonblast, I can't set up my special attack. So, if he keeps the 2-0 lead and just stalls for time, he wins. So, I don't know what his plan is there, just sacking off Garchomp. It doesn't really make sense. He's probably going to give up. Wow, that ended up being close. The yawn, it makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. I was afraid of Toxic, and Toxic would absolutely destroy me, but there's no way. It's probably Foul Play as the last move, so there's no way it's Toxic, Yawn, Protective Wish. That just doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I just go for it. He's obviously just going to protect. I'm just going to Cosmic Power again. In the face of his Protect. I don't want to waste any Moonblasts. Oh, he wished. Okay, that's fine too. funny thing too is I didn't think about it, but if he was aware of how unaware works, then he could have yeah, this foul play is going to do nothing. That doesn't even do leftovers damage. So just set up to +6. I got time. He's the one who has way less your time than I do. So with Unaware, he could have overheated me twice because it also ignores your opponent's defense drops, or stat drops. So like, even though he was -2 special attack, if he had overheated again, I mean, I was at +1, so I think it was close. But if he had overheated again, then I would have, I might have died there and he would have won. But I don't think that he, I mean, there's no way he knows that I'm unaware. So he would, and he would also just need to know how that interaction works. Oh, I'm at +6. Okay, I'll just Moonblast, whatever. On the yawn. He's honestly wasting more PP than I am because I'm falling asleep. So this is actually a pretty close roll. I'll go for second Moonblast. Because if he wishes like last time and I get a crit, I can win. Okay, good call. I respect it. Yeah, there's really not much more to do here. We might just draw. A draw would be a little bit frustrating. Wake up, Moonblast crit. Let's go. No! It's fine. I'll just go for Sword Power when I wake up. He's probably gonna protect. Oh, he didn't! Oh, come on. It's fine. I don't know how much time is actually left in this game. Okay, 3 minutes. Now we know. Yeah. That's fine. Saving the Moonblast PP. All right. I think we're gonna end up drawing. Wake up, Moonblast crit, please. So close. He's obviously going to protect here. But with how little time is left in the battle, I think I just spam Moonblast. Because there's only 2 minutes left. So... Okay, let's see. Let's see. Well, this is the first battle I've had that goes to time, but it makes sense with Clefable and Umbreon. Both defensive walls, and if he wasn't immune to stored power, okay, I'm gonna wait until the end of the timer here so that he can't get the wish off. I mean, I have more HP than he does, so... Actually, no, I do it this turn, because his wish takes 2 turns. I guess it really doesn't matter. How does this actually pan out? I should have not let him get that wish off. I should have waited the full 30 seconds to make my move. Yeah, it's a draw. I think it's a draw, just... I don't think they do the same, like, HP percentage thing that they used to. So... Dude, I haven't needed a... I guess I should add draws to the list, because I didn't even think about it, but it's true. I guess I have to add that to the list now, because the... I didn't even think that I guess, is a possibility, so I'll have draws added to the format from here on out. Alright, next game. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Well, I don't like Clefable lead against Lucario or King Gambit. I'm fine with Glamora. Skeledirge is okay, it's not very good. But I do like Clefable in the back. Do I think Glamora lead is good? Or do I like Meowscarada a little better? Actually, Dragapult's not a bad lead. I think I'm gonna go Dragapult, Skarm, Clefable here. Yeah, man, that last one was a doozy. But yeah, I'll have draws as well, since you can draw in this game. Hopefully I can get up to Master Ball by the end of this season. I have a few more games in this episode and then the next episode, and I'm in Ultra 1, which means that all I have to do is win a couple more, and then I'll probably hit Master Ball, which would be awesome to hit Master Ball in both. We'll see. I still gotta win, though. If he leads like a Azumarill, I for sure switch to Clefable. Okay, Gengar lead. Yeah, I just Shadow Ball here. I wonder if it's Mega. And it probably lives a Shadow Ball if it's Mega. It's got pretty decent special defense. It could be Sash. A lot of them have been running Sash. I don't know if Shadow Ball KOs Dragapult. It probably does. Which could be bad. Oh, he just switches. Okay, does he have a normal type? I didn't think he did. Please don't get a special defense drop. Okay. This is scary, though. Hopefully he suckers, and then I get in for free. Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna drill run here. I don't know what... King Gambit is gonna be difficult. That's a lot of damage. No way! Oh no! I think I may just lose. We'll have to see. How much does this do? Oh, dude, I lose. Should I have led Clamora? He's gonna have Sludge Bomb. Yeah, Sludge Wave, even better. I think I just lose. Okay. At least I got this read. Burn? Yes. Oh my goodness. That means I live the sucker. That is massive. Oh. Wow. I got bailed. I 100% got bailed. I already Mega Evolved Skarm, but... I don't think I'm winning this. I don't think I can tank 2 hits from Lucario. Glimmora would have been a better lead. Oh, wait. I might. Probably not. Oh, Bullet Punch just wins anyway. Whatever, I just Brave Bird. Yeah. Yeah, Bullet Punch just wins. So, it doesn't matter. I would have needed... Maybe if I switch back into... No, it doesn't. I already Mega'd. I shouldn't have Mega'd. I mean, missing the drill run sucks, but whatever. Yeah, I'll just Flamethrower. The Bullet Punch is gonna KO. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, that was a much quicker one than the last game. So, I think I dropped down from Ultra 1. Well, good game. I've got 2 more in this episode, I believe. So, alright, let's get on to the next game. Okay, here we are back. I kind of like Meowscarada here. Skarm, and then Who last? Skeletor is really not that good. It's only really good against Aegislash and, do I put Pult in the back? Or Clefable? He's got 3 poison types. I think Pult in the back. Okay. Venusaur. Is it Mega? I'll triple Axle here. It is Mega. I shouldn't die to like a Sludge Bomb or anything, so that's good. That does half. That's not bad. Sludge Bomb? Oh, Giga Drain. Wow, that did a lot. Okay, I'm going out to Skarm. How much does this do? Wow. Do I think he's gonna King Shield? I think he thinks that I don't have coverage. Oh man, if he King Shields here, I should have SD'd again. But... oh, he did! Man, I was thinking about it. It makes perfect sense. I die to another one, too. I should have Swords Danced again. I knew it, man. That stinks. Does +1 draw 1 KO? He should try to Shadow Sneak. That'd be very nice. Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, that was a crit. That crit may have mattered. But I definitely should have Swords Danced again. I just go for the KO. I can beat Venusaur. Dude, yes. Weak Armor Skarm. Let's go. I died to Rough Skin plus Brave Bird Recoil, but it's fine. Do I actually? Oh, I don't. Let's go. The full sweep. Actually, this set is not bad. This set is not bad. I really don't know if that crit mattered, though. But here we go, the full Skarm sweep, getting all 3 KOs. Let's go. The +1, yeah, I needed Brave Bird to KO that, to KO Garchomp there, so, because I was only at +1, since I had Swords Danced. If he had Shadow Sneak, though, I would have died to Recoil. I mean, I still had, like, Meowscarada and, Dragapult in the back, which would have been decent against Venusaur, so. Alright, but that's awesome. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Okay, here we are on the last one. Okay, I definitely need Skeledirge. No doot about it. Yeah, I think I just lead. I think I just go here. I think this is the obvious choice. It's scary though, because Zard, that's one of the things about my Skarmory set, is Zard almost always outspeeds and just destroys me if I don't get a weak armor proc. And he doesn't have a lot of physical attackers, it's just Chomp and Corv. And Corv, I can't really I can't tank a hit weak armor proc and get the revenge KO. But let's see. And Skeledirge is an okay matchup into Corviknight. I mean, not into Corviknight, it's great in Corviknight. It's an okay matchup into Charizard, so Glimmora kind of being like my only hope is a little scary. Meow would have been not terrible, not great. I wonder if Clefable could have set up on Zard, but Clefable really can't set up. I mean, it probably could set up on Corviknight, but it can't touch it, you know? It's like... So, okay, I'm definitely gonna go for this KO here. Let's see how much this Earth Power does. Okay, over half, that's awesome. I think I rocks. I'm gonna need it for Zard. Okay, that's great. That's really good for me. Yeah, having to bring... That's nice. Oh, I should have Torch Song. Why didn't I Torch Song? Does he have Air Slash? Oh, Dragon Pulse? Oh, that doesn't even do half. That's good. I should have definitely Torch Songed, though. But I don't have, leftovers or anything. So... I think he can beat me. I'm okay with this. That's actually really good for me, because if he goes back into Zard, he loses half his HP and then Hex KOs. Alright, I should outspeed and KO. And then I think I beat Zard. I might actually win this one. So it dealt 74% of his health, the Hex. But I wonder if Sun Boosted Torch Song is actually stronger. Yeah, I'm gonna die here, but that's fine. So let's see. 80 versus 65. 80 half is 40, but doubled is back to 80, right? So Torch Song's still stronger? I think it is. No! I don't die to the next one, do I? Dude. I should have probably hexed. So 80, half is 40, but it's Sun boosted. It's probably a roll. Oh my goodness! Wow, that crit. Okay. I'll have to look back at the footage on that. Dude, that's so unfortunate. But, yeah. Man. Wow, really close game. That was really good. So, alright, well, we're back down to the beginning of Ultra 1. Hopefully we can climb back up in the last episode. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.